I'm not a big fan of groups, but what we're going to do is I'm going to at least give you some insight into, I guess it's old school now, I'm not completely sure, using layers as well. And we haven't done that before. We use groups, but in this case we're going to use layers. We're going to separate our left and right sides, and we're going to further lock down this particular character and also add some things to make it easier for us to see it. So we already have groups for our teeth, and we need to name these, and you should already know what display layer is. Geo. Actually, I'm just going to make one. I'm going to make one just for my geo. Geo layer. And I'm going to delete this layer. And I have my geo. Let's just select the whole thing and drop that into that layer. Now I'm going to create RT cons. We're going to create a layer for our LT cons. We'll create a layer for our cons. We're going to create a layer for our joints. And I'm also going to create lock. These are display layers. Please keep that in mind. Locked layer. All right. So I'm going to select and the colors that I'm giving you are not arbitrary, so keep that in mind. So we have this here, and I'm going to load this into my LT layer. And then we're going to give it a color, red and blue. I believe this is going to be blue. So that all of these are now blue. And I'm going to there we go. We got red. And now we have our ones that are in the center. I'm going to make those yellow. And I'm just going to select them. There we go. Now for my joints, I can also do a left and right side. And I think I might as well go ahead and we'll do that as well. Let's move this down. Let's move this down. We'll do LT joints. RT joints. Before I do that, forgot this one. Let's put this in cons. And I'm going to color code this the same way I did the other ones. So let's do LT first. So all my joints now on the left side. We'll go there. Actually, what I need to do first is all my joints as a whole. So let me select this, joints, add. I'm going to change that to that color there. Alright. Cool. Alright, my LT joints. I'm going to make that blue. My RT joints. I'm going to load those in. I'll make that red. And there we go. Now, sorry, I gotta sneeze. For my IKs, I'm gonna select just my 2 IK groups. I'm gonna put that in my locked layer. Make it restricted. Turn that off. I'm also gonna select my locators and do the same thing. And turn those off as well too. As for my geo layer, I'm going to click and make it restricted. So you can't just arbitrarily click on the geo. I'm also going to do the same thing for the joints. Restricted. My cons will not be restricted. And then I can turn off the visibility on these until I need them. Alright, so we're going to use display layers and also what we do in here to further lock down the character. Understood? Does it make sense? Alright, now let's save this. And now what we're going to do is lock this thing down. So I'm going to start off with my groups and then I'm going to go inside the groups. So character, everything but visibility. World, everything but visibility. Controls, everything but visibility. Scale cons. Then we'll completely lock that. And each one of these groups, everything but visibility. Scale, locked. And even my joints and my geo, those groups, everything but visibility. And now, let's get into these groups, our actual controls. For my tills, all we need are our rotations. And visibility. For my move me, all I need are I need translate, rotate, but I don't need scale. For my torsos, all I need are my rotations. For my pole vector controls, all I need are my translations. foot controls, get rid of the scale. For my jaw, my neck, my head, and my jaw, all you need are your rotations. And I'm keeping my visibility on all my controls. I'm just not saying it each time I do it. Alright. Now for these, let's highlight cons. Yay, because I don't have anything else hidden, I could just do a quick marquee selection. For these, and this is my clavicle, my arms, my fingers, my wrist, all we need are rotations. Now, for my locked, I'm going to turn that off. So even if we do this, you still can't see it because it's locked. And we could probably actually do some stuff to the folder, but I'm not going that far. And say this as 15, 16. And then I'm also going to go File, Save As, Final. And there we go. And then before you've done all this, you need to save it. I mean, you need to not save, well, you need to save, but you also need to test as you go. And I think that's one of you guys' big problems. You don't test as you go, then you run into a problem, and then you have to do more to fix it than it would be just to stop and do it at that particular point. Now, questions?
Could you do that layer thing in the beginning, like after you have all your field assessment stuff?
I generally wait till the end, but you can. You can do it at any time.